boycott Black Panther. Because if y'all saw in that last thing, it is said that Recast T'Challa is trying to boycott Black Panther. And I was sitting there like, what? When did we say that? Who said that? Where does it say that? What you talking about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis?
What? You have irresponsible media like Giant Freaking Robot, and you got all these other clickbaits out there. Look at this freaking title. Chadwick Boseman causes fans to boycott Black Panther 2. Are you serious? Are you serious? How dare y'all? How dare y'all? It's so irresponsible because even when you read that article and many of the others, they don't even talk about boycotting. That's how irresponsible some of these things are because people only read headlines. So what happens? The person that emailed John only read this headline and they was like, oh, recast T'Challa because I don't know nothing about it. I just saw it trending today. So it trends today. I don't know nothing about it. I see this article. It's got to be that. Clickbait is real, people. And again, this is why I don't, disparage or belittle John for reacting because he's reacting to what people are saying. He doesn't know if Recast T'Challa is pushing this or not, but he's just responding to a question. Again, reach out. I wish you would, Google search something because I guarantee you in the entire petition for Recast T'Challa, not one word is about boycotting. Not one word is about encouraging people not to go watch this movie. I barely tell y'all what to do with y'all money when I do movie reviews. I tell y'all, like, look, I don't like this movie. Go watch it for yourself because that's your right. That's what you're entitled to do. Go do what you want to do with your money. It ain't for me to decide. You want to boycott? Okay. I don't agree with it. And let me explain why I don't agree with a boycott. I'm a Black Panther fan. I'm also a huge supporter for Black representation. What is this Black Panther movie all about? This Black Panther, we don't know. We know a couple leaks. Maybe they're true. Maybe they're not. We just saw the synopsis. We don't know exactly when it takes place or not. What do I look like sitting here talking about, we need Black representation and I'm not going to represent and support the Black people that are actually there? Am I going to sit here and insult or disrespect people that want to boycott? No, I'm not. Am I also going to not uplift and support Black people that are working? Yes, I am. That's why I'm going to give this movie a shot. That's why I'm not going to tell people, don't go watch this movie. I'm not going to use my platform for that. I'm not going to discourage it, but I'm also not going to sit here and advocate for it. That's y'all decision, whoever it is. If y'all want to do it, hey, cool for you. But let me tell you one thing. That ain't what Recast T'Challa is. That's not what was on the petition. That is absolutely, there's nothing in the petition at all. Let's look at it now. There is nothing in here that talks about boycotting this movie. Nothing. At all. At all. That is not what we are about. That is not what the now 61,151,000 people, that's not what they signed on for. People can still feel that. You can still feel that you want to boycott if that's how you feel. But don't associate that with this petition because that's not what everyone signed up for. That's not. You want to do it? Go ahead. I'm not going to sit here and stop you because that's your money. But please do not associate that with this because that's not what this is. I respect everybody's feelings on this. Even the people that don't want a recast. I respect y'all too. The people that want to boycott, I respect your feelings. I don't have to agree with what y'all do, but I can respect the feelings. I'm not going to call y'all stupid for it because y'all entitled to feel how you want to feel. It's not that hard. So, no, I personally do not endorse a boycott of Black Panther 2. I haven't seen it yet. Just now, there are certain things that I know. There are certain things that I cannot say publicly. There are certain things that have come across my attention that have informed many of my opinions. But with that said, I'm still going to go watch this movie. I'm still going to give him a shot just in case. Just in case it takes place during the blip. Just in case maybe there's a variant. Just in case it doesn't double down on the black man's death. Just in case. I'm still going to give it a shot. That's me. Now, I also want to take this time to, because of this misinformation that's out there, because this is misinformation, you know, and incredibly irresponsible by whoever wrote this. Like, yo, get a clue. Stop reacting to the hashtags. Reach out. Ask questions. Don't do clickbait. Something. Yeah, I don't even think this even talked about it. Yep, no link to the petition, nothing. Real whack, real whack. Good journalism, right? I also want to take this time to address a couple things that people have brought to my attention because of the misinformation that's gone about. Is Black recast T'Challa sexist? Let me explain something for people too. When I first started this petition, I took notes from other movements and I saw other viral social movements that happened. And one of the things that I took note of was how quickly messages can get hijacked. That whole boycott thing, hijacked. There are legitimate Black Panther fans and people that want T'Challa recast that want to boycott. But that's not the message that has gone in the petition. That's not the message that everybody signed on. So it got hijacked. There are people out there that do say sexist, misogynist things in the name of recast T'Challa. None of that is in the petition. None of that is something that is communicated whatsoever. So because, again, movements get hijacked all the time, I say, you know what? Let me try one thing that I haven't seen none of these other movements do. Let me maybe do an FAQ. Let me do something that defines what this is and what it's not. When you scroll down to the petition, and I put it there, so ain't no excuses. And look, this is dated April 2021. Please read the FAQs of this petition. Okay, let's just do it. You click on that, and it better work. Here go the FAQs. These are the FAQs, April 9th. Okay, so if you got, I don't know what recast T'Challa is. What is it? There go the FAQs. Like, seriously, if the petition did not make sense, there's an FAQ right at the bottom answering all y'all questions that I already knew y'all was going to have. Let's go through some of them real quick. But I want to get to the specific one. Is it too soon to recast? Recast T'Challa is not calling for an immediate recast. Kill that noise right now. Ain't nobody asking for an immediate recast, not on this petition. Let's move on. Is it disrespectful to recast with another actor? Not at all. And I give you a full explanation why that's the case. Okay? Why? What if I can't see nobody else but Chadwick Boseman? I give you all of the reasons why. All of the reasons with empathy. It's understandable that emotional recency bias may prevent people from seeing it. I give you all that. I talk about it. Can somebody else be Black Panther like Shuri? Absolutely, but that ain't the point because this ain't a conversation about the mantle. It's not a conversation about the mantle. But let's get to this one right here. This is the juicy one. Is recast T'Challa sexist in preventing a woman or others to becoming the next Black Panther. Let's see what I wrote ever since April 2021. Absolutely not. To the contrary, T'Challa's presence was a perfect mechanism of demonstrating a strong Black man, uplifting a strong Black woman, and vice versa. There is no better form of representation for Black culture than to perpetuate the image of a Black man and woman being seen together, powerful, and supportive of one another. This call is not exclusionary to seeing anyone else take up the mantle of Black Panther. As a matter of fact, this is a call to allow T'Challa and anyone else of any gender orientation to excel at the same damn time. I added the extra damn in now. So is recast T'Challa sexist? Is it sexist to want to see a Black man and a Black woman on the big screen together? If that's sexist, I guess. Did y'all change the definition of sexism? Because I want both elevated at the same time. I want both to be on screen for everybody to see. I've said many times, you want to put T'Challa in the background for a moment? That's cool. We need time to breathe. I get it. We need time to breathe. We got to grieve. I get it. But I've also said we should not play the substitution game where we put down one character or gender, I don't care which gender we're talking about, to elevate the other. That is not progress. That is not inclusion. You cannot have inclusion if you're engaging in exclusion. They contradict one another. Okay? So absolutely, recast T'Challa is not sexist because I have zero problem. There is no reason for Shuri or anybody else to take up the mantle because it's just a mantle. The mantle is secondary. The characters are primary. The characters define the mantles. I've told y'all, I have 3 Black, beautiful daughters. You don't think I want them to see a strong Black woman on screen? Why do you think I'm going to have them still watch this movie? You don't think I want them to see 2 of the smartest people in the entire world are 2 Black women? What are y'all saying? Stop taking preconceived biases based off of 1 or 2 people online that you ain't never meet in your life and cast that on an entire movement that does not support that ideology. Please stop that. Do better. Take some time. Educate yourself. Be aware. Ask questions. I told y'all, shout out to Chris from the John Campea show. Shout out to her. I had a whole conversation with her online because she asked that question during the show. She asked, hey, is some of the negativity that's coming from recast T'Challa, is it coming from people just not wanting to see a woman on the throne? Now, she didn't ask that from a hater, negative point of view. She asked that because she was genuinely curious. And I responded to her and I asked her and I told her, I was like, yo, that's absolutely not the case. Yo, check out the petition. Yo, we here for that. I'm down with that. I made a whole video saying we should give Shuri more screen time. We should have Shuri go out there and do the same thing that y'all did with Sam Wilson. Go ahead and give her a Disney Plus series and make her the lead of a movie. Build her up. So all of this whole like, oh, it's sexist, this misogynist and all this stuff, y'all sound foolish. You sound, I'm not calling you foolish. You sound foolish based off of the information that's there and what has been presented. If you're going to judge an entire group based off of like 1 or 2 people, random people online, that's a problem. You are no better than the other people that miscategorize other social movements based on the few and not the many. I'm not going to name no movements because Jesus, I have named some things and people have taken it and be like, how dare you comparing a character with this important message and this? I'm not even going to do that no more. Nope. But I'm saying Judge us by the petition. That's all. I've said that from the jump. Go to change.org/recast T'Challa and make your assumption, make your judgments off of that. Make it off of that. If you look at the petition and you don't like it, cool. Because there's nothing else I could tell you. And that's fine. I respect your disagreement. But please, don't sit here and make these accusations. Don't make all these assumptions based on little to no evidence or shaky evidence at best. Just because somebody called you out your name. We don't condone that. Y'all don't see me calling people out their name because they disagree with Recast T'Challa. Y'all don't see me. I don't accept that. I reject that. I reject any misogyny, sexism, bigotry, any negativity in the name of Recast T'Challa. Because guess what? Chadwick wouldn't stand for that. And guess what? T'Challa doesn't stand for that. So what I look like, backing that up? What does this whole thing look like supporting that? I can't control other people out there. The one thing I could control was what was in that petition and what I say, at least to all of you. Not one word has been about boycotting. Not one word has been about putting down Black women, especially. Thank you so much for watching. This was just a segment of one of my live chats, and if you're interested in joining in on the next one, be sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications for more. I've got more videos and reviews to do for you all, and until next time, I'll see you all later.